Part two of Local 6 Legal Line with the Honorable Mark Bryant, the Honorable Kevin Shannon here on Local 6 Midday, and continuing our talk about mesothelioma. We got into this a moment ago, Mark, and you mentioned that the only way you can get mesothelioma is by exposure to asbestos. Well, that prompted a comment from someone who says, I'm not sure how I was exposed to asbestos, but I do have mesothelioma. What should I do?
Well, you better pick up the phone and call somebody that handles mesothelioma cases, because that is terrible. I mean, I just feel so bad for people that have it, and I won't go into it now, but you will with your doctor. But you need to, you really do, you need to pick up the phone and talk to a lawyer about that, because those cases, whether you ever worked at a plant or not, I mean, it's not at all unusual for people, for example, if your husband or your wife came home from working in a plant that had meso and you washed that person's clothes, years later you can get meso as a result of the fact that you were washing clothes that were covered in asbestos. So, you know, many people get asbestosis, but that's not the same. Mesothelioma is the only way you can get it is if you've gotten it from working or from being around asbestos. So really, call a lawyer and call your doctor and deal with them.
Next question comes from Robert, who says, I have been sick with mesothelioma for quite a while. I can't work anymore. I can't afford to hire a lawyer. What can I do to help my case?
Well, I know at our law firm, the Bryant Law Center, where Kevin and I are partners, we virtually every case we have down there is a contingency fee case, which means that you only pay when we win your case, and we take it out of the proceeds, or percentage of it out of the proceeds that we receive for you. So you don't have to have any money up front. We never ask you for any money for expenses. And sometimes the expenses get massive. It's not all unusual for us to spend $100,000 or $200,000 hiring expert witnesses and doing the things that need to be done to fight these big insurance companies and these big corporations. So pick up the phone and call us, and it really won't cost you a dime until we win your case.
I have about 45 seconds left in this segment 2 of Local 6 Legal Line, and I'm going to give this one to Kevin, because someone says that they were driving their car. A dog suddenly ran out in the middle of the road, causing them to crash their car. They want to know, can they sue the owner of the dog?
The answer would be yes. I don't know that you're going to be successful. As I say, a lot of times cases are very fact sensitive. Kind of depends where this occurred. If it's inside a city limit where you have ordinances about dogs being outside in the city limits that are not on a leash, then that's one factor. On the other hand, if it's out in the country, different factor. Also, how you react to it, whether you hit the dog or were able to successfully avoid the dog. And proof is always a problem. You know, if you think you've got a case, you need to call.
Kevin Shannon and Mark Bryant, honorable attorneys from the Mark Bryant Law Center, Paducah, Mayfield, and Louisville, are guests today on Local 6 Legal Line. If you'd like to review either one of these segments, they'll be online shortly at WPSDLocal6.com.